We have here something called a Herbig-Haro object, and specifically it's HH24. Herbig and Haro made catalogs of these objects in the sky, and they're of interest because they give us a list of forming star systems. It's in the Orion B molecular cloud complex, a remarkable area of the sky. These very thick, dark clouds that you see on both sides. At first, it's just a collection of dust and gas. Areas where there's more dust and gas start pulling in by gravity, and eventually this starts collecting into protostars, areas of dust and gas that are going to get enough material to eventually turn into stars. But to do that, you need a nuclear reactor at the center of these stars. You're not talking about fission like uranium and nuclear power plants on the Earth. You're talking about the ever-elusive fusion. We always want to figure out how to do hydrogen fusion so we have an infinite source of power. And that's because that's what's powering the center of these stars. When you can push hydrogen atoms together at high enough pressures and temperatures, they will fuse together and create a helium atom. When you do that, it emits light in the process. Then you have a star being born. And as they start to turn on, you get these jets turning on as the material shoots out from the magnetic fields. And you get a glowing light, which in this case, you see coming from around and behind the clouds, so you don't see the central object. You do see some objects off to the side with creating their own jets where the infrared light has gotten through and allowed us to see a little bit closer on. But this cloud right here surrounding the center of HH24 is so dense we don't see all the way through. Here we're earlier on in the process. The number of stars forming is still relatively modest, and the picture is dominated by the dark clouds that are enabling the formation. But you'd have to come back many millions of years later to have this mostly converted to stars. It's going to look like this for a while, certainly for most of our lifetimes.